Hello everyone, welcome to Sana IE. I'm your host XO. And man, this is another one of those surprise episodes. Today, I'm grateful for today, and I just copped this new mic from Best Buy. Shout out to Best Buy. I fuck with them heavy. Got some stock in the company. But yeah, I went to Best Buy and I was like, let me get myself an early Christmas gift. I was looking at the laptop coming soon, but I was like, I need a new mic. So I was doing my little research. I was there about an hour and some change, and as y'all could tell, I found a mic. And I love it so far, and I'm really hyped. If y'all can't tell by my voice, I don't want to be too ecstatic, but I'm really hyped because I'm just visualizing where I'm about to take this. This is the first step of me beginning the journey. I talked about last episode, my 412s. This is a step to being where I want to be within the first 3 months, as I said, being the top podcast. So that results in me getting better equipment, reliable equipment, so I can put out great content for you guys, as well as, man, it's just a beautiful thing when you invest in yourself. Because really I had two options today. I was like, get some shoes, or like I said, invest in myself and invest in my future. And you'll see what I went with. But I was leaning towards shoes, but I'm grateful that I picked this up, and it's like really worth it. Like I said, it's an investment towards my future and then towards my 2021. But let me get to my quotes of the day. This is another freestyle show, a surprise show. So I'm going through my quotes, and I'm gonna just scroll through one. I'm gonna just scroll and just pick one. And this is the one I choose. When you wake up every day, you have two choices. You can either be positive or negative, an optimist or pessimist. I choose to be an optimist. It's all a matter of perspective. We all wake up with two choices: to be negative or positive, to be positive or negative, to be an optimist or a pessimist. And honestly, waking up should always be positive, especially if you listen to this episode. I always talk about being grateful and having that gratitude, and waking up with being in a grateful mindset, waking up and being appreciative that you're alive today, that you're able to breathe, have all your senses, and being grateful for everything that you have. You having a roof over your head, having that bed, the bed you're laying in. If you're waking up and listening to this episode, you're laying in the bed and you got the pillows, probably you got 1,000 pillows, 1,000 blankets. Be grateful and appreciative of that. Wake up with a positive mindset and being an optimist, knowing that today will be a great day. Telling yourself that today will be a great day, versus being a pessimist or a negative person, a negative Nancy, and constantly seeing the negative when you wake up, replaying the events of yesterday. It's like, nah, let yesterday be what it was and let it go, and focus on the new day, focus on the opportunities and the blessings of today, as well as the positivity of today, versus just being that, like I said, the negative Nancy. So I'm negative Nance. So focus on being positive every day when you wake up. Choose the positive side. Choose to be more positive and be more optimistic towards different situations. Matter of fact, I challenge you, listening to this right now, to go 2 full weeks without complaining, without complaining about anything. 2 full weeks without complaining, being more grateful and appreciative of everything in your life. No complaints. That means don't complain about near nada, and just focus on being positive and optimistic. Once again, the quote is, when you wake up every day, you have two choices. You can either be positive or negative, an optimist or a pessimist. I choose to be an optimist. It's all a matter of perspective. It comes down to your perspective, man. And my next quote is, life goes on whether you choose to move on or take a chance in the unknown, or stay behind, locked in the past, thinking of what could have been. Let me read that again for y'all. Life goes on whether you choose to move on or take a chance in the unknown, or stay behind. locked in the past, thinking of what could have been. With that being said, life goes on no matter what. You can choose to dwell in the past, dwell on what happened yesterday. You can choose to be dwelling stuck in the second place, or you can choose to pick up, keep your chin up, and keep fighting, keep working, keep grinding, keep moving forward in life, because you know life goes on no matter what. Life waits for nobody. So choose to look forward, move forward. Like the past quote, choose to be positive, choose to be optimistic. Don't let what happened yesterday or what happened in the past, or don't let life hold you down. It's either you're going to defeat life or life will defeat you at the end of the day. What are you going to choose? I'll be right back. So with this episode, I'm keeping it short and sweet with y'all, just because it's a surprise bonus episode. I want to get the quotes in there and out the way, as well as discussing how to set yourself apart from the rest. And number one is focus on earning. If you have one stream of income, congratulations. But that means you're one step closer to being broke or from having no stream of income. So if you have one stream of income, I highly recommend is creating more sources of income, more streams of income. At least have 3 to 4. So if you have one right now, see how you can turn that one into 2. Focus on creating that next stream of income, whatever you're skilled at or whatever you're passionate about or whatever you love or care about. Look into that and see how you can develop that and turn that to that passion into creating a stream of income. So focus on earning. Having that one stream is cool. If you have that 9 to 5, that's good, but I highly don't recommend that. I always try to push to creating your own business, starting your own business, as well as building your streams of income so you don't have to always be caught up in that rat race of the 9 to 5. Another one, which I highly recommend too, is living below your means. Create a budget for yourself and live below your means. You'll save a lot of money. You'll really look at it and see where you've been spending so much money at having your expenses. So living below your means really cuts off you from really overexpending or spending above your means. Living below your means helps you, and that's what a lot of millionaires do, a lot of billionaires do, a lot of wealthy and rich people do. They live below their means. Just because you're rich and wealthy doesn't mean you have to spend within your income bracket. Living below your means, you saving more money where you can save that money and then turn it into an investment. You don't always have to spend big or buy big or living with the Joneses, because you just have to really focus on yourself and live below your means. Because every now and then, yes, you get to splurge on yourself, do an investment in yourself, or treat yourself, but don't make it a constant habit where every week you have to treat yourself out to getting a good meal, buying some shoes, buying some clothes, or whatever it is, whatever your addiction is, spending addiction is. Live below your means. Cut yourself off. It's about to a whole new year. We're looking towards 2021. So with that being said, why not start with new disciplines on yourself, new accountabilities? I'm trying to find create a word as I say the word, but holding yourself accountable to where you're like, all right, this whole year, because I want to say look back at your whole expenses from January to December, but I know you're like, I spent this much. Oh, hell no. But I want to say let's do it for the last 2 months. Look at your last 2 months of expenses and see what you can cut down and live below your means. Another one will be learn how to invest. Just discussed it. Learn how you can invest. Whether it's stocks, bonds, gold, real estate, anything is an investment. Even investing in your future self, your future career, your future path, your future business. Learn how to invest, learn where to invest, learn what interests you. What are you doing on a consistent basis? What are you buying? Are you constantly buying? Let's say you're constantly buying Starbucks every day. How about looking into buying some Starbucks stock? Or let's say you're always shopping on Fashion Nova. How about looking towards getting some Fashion Nova stock? Looking towards building, creating, and investing towards your future, for your future self, for your future kids, for your future grandkids, creating that generational wealth. So living below your means, learning to invest. Investing is big and key, and it's like I highly recommend we all invest into something we're passionate about or we care about, or something that's going to sustain long term versus just living day by day. Another one to set yourself apart, seek knowledge. Knowledge is key. There's so much information out here and it's free. All you really have to do is just Google it or pick up a phone and the information is there. Any question you ask, it'll pop up. The answer will pop up in less than 15 seconds. That's incredible. That's how technology is. So it's like, why are we not taking the time to learn? Seeking knowledge, being a student, being a sponge to everything you hear, all the information around you. Like I said, information and knowledge is being formed all day. New information is being put out. New knowledge is being put out consistently. So it's like, why not seek the knowledge, seek the education, and educate yourself in whatever you want to learn. Seeking knowledge, like I said, learn investments, learn about your health, learn about your mental health, learn about how to create a business, create an LLC, learn how to be there for a friend. Just little stuff like that. Seeking that knowledge, because the knowledge is out there for you. Anything that you want to do, anything that you put your mind to, any question that you have, the answer is out there. So it's like seeking that knowledge for you. And another one is don't show off, show up. I was just discussing with my brother about how everybody's seeking attention. Attention, it seems like one of the biggest currencies that's out there that really is talked about, unless you're in the cyber world. It's because everybody's craving attention or wants to be seen. It's like, what are you trying to show off for? And show up. The conversation we had was about people going viral. And I just read an article where it's like somebody like they crave that viral attention so bad, but it's like once you get there, how are you going to survive that mentally? Being in the spotlight constantly, from being a nobody to a somebody overnight, that takes a toll on you mentally, physically, and it's like it does a lot to you. But that's what it's like. Don't show off, show up for people, hold yourself accountable, do what you have to do to get things done. Set yourself apart from everybody else. You don't always have to show off. Showing off is like what? It's pointless at the end of the day. Just show up. The next one is know when to take a risk. Know when to take a risk. Know when to take a calculated risk. Know when to take a risk is a big thing, because life's about risk. With no risk, there's no reward. So if you're contemplating about risking something, me and Free discussed it, taking risk on 2 episodes ago. If you ain't heard his episode, go back, listen to his episode. It's a great interview. And we're talking about risk. Life's about taking risks and seeing where life can get you. You know, they say life's a gamble. So it's like, why not take that risk, especially if you're young? Take that risk and see where it will take you. You never know. It'll probably open a million doors for you. But take the risk. Another one is get out your comfort zone. Get out your comfort zone. Whatever you're comfortable with doing right now, get out of it. You have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, because that's what it's always interchanging. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable in certain situations in life. Don't always be in your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is like the dead zone, and it's really detrimental to you and your progress and hindering your future. Sitting in that comfort zone. I know how the comfort zone is called a comfort zone for a reason. People love it. Shit, I love it. But it's like, don't get caught up in sunken. I love saying the sunken place. Comfort zone is like the sunken place, because you get comfortable, you get sunk there, and you just look up like, damn, where'd time go? Time's just passing you by. So it's like, don't get caught up in that comfort zone, because the comfort zone will eat you up fast. And the last one is master the skill of communication. Communication is another key in life, as well as knowledge. You have to communicate with people, communicate with your peers, communicate your feelings. Communication is key. It's how to solve business, create business, solve business deals. Communication is a key to life. But I'm gonna give y'all a brief break and I'll be right back with Sana I.E. Recap. Man, quick episode, man. Just want to really test out the mic and drop some knowledge on y'all, drop some gems on how to set yourself apart, as well as, y'all know, had to hit you with the quotes of the day. And I hope this episode, even though it was a quick episode, brought value to you. Share this with a friend, send it to a friend, send it to a coworker, send it to anybody you think that, or send it to somebody who listens to podcasts or who may need to listen to podcasts. And I appreciate y'all tuning in. What's today? Today is Wednesday. You're going to be hearing this on Wednesday morning or Wednesday afternoon or wherever you at. You may be hearing this 10 years from now. But either way, I appreciate you tuning into the show. Sana I.E. I'm your host, XO. And let me hit y'all with the recap. I discussed my 2 quotes of the day. My first quote was, when you wake up every day, you have 2 choices. You can either be positive or negative, an optimist or a pessimist. I choose to be an optimist. It's all a matter of perspective. All a matter of perspective. Having the perspective, every day you have 2 choices. You can either be positive or negative. The choice is yours. My next quote is, life goes on whether you choose to move on and take a chance in the unknown or stay behind, locked in the past, thinking of what could have been. What it coulda, shoulda, we all know what it is. Don't dwell on the past. Focus on the present and the future. Focus on what you can control. Focus on what you choose to control. The past, learn from it. Learn from the past. Don't live in the past. Don't dwell in the past. Don't keep yourself in the past. Focus on, like I said, on the present and the future. The past is what it is. It's the past. Live life with no regrets. Move forward. Push forward. Also discuss how to set yourself apart. Focus on earning. One stream of income ain't it. Focus on creating multiple streams of income, more than one. Living below your means is a great way to help you focus more on earning, because you see what your expenses are and you try to focus on creating more streams of income. What I've been hearing a lot is assets over liabilities. Start creating more assets in your life than liabilities. The third one was learn how to invest. Investments are key too. Investments are key for your future. Invest in your retirement account, invest in stocks, invest in bonds, invest in gold, invest in real estate, invest in what you believe in. Seek knowledge. Knowledge is key for anything you're trying to do. Next one is, I skipped this one, but be decisive. Don't be indecisive. Don't be indecisive. Be decisive. Be clear on what you want. Have that clarity on what you want and what you need. Don't be going back and forth. Know what you want. Know what you need. There's a difference between the two. Don't show off. Show up. Know when to take a risk. Get out of your comfort zone. And the last one is master the skill of communication. I hope this episode helped you out. Share with a friend, send it to a friend, send it to somebody who you know it will benefit and will help out. I appreciate y'all, and I'll be back with y'all soon. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Knowledge means nothing if you don't apply it to move roadblocks to success. And we out.